loved it. She loved that truck.
Ah, someone's lurking. They turned on subscriber only mode. Yeah, everything was fine until I had to find a parking space. Then some guy, I don't know how. Hi, Cricket. Hi, Papa. I don't know how you back into one of these spaces. Trust me, that's weird. So the guy pulls out. I stop because he's like pulling out right in front of me. Or I'm actually sort of halfway in his space at that point. I stop, give him a look, and then he continues. And I'm like, excuse me? Do I have to say it was an old white guy in an Acura SUV? Oh my God. Talk about stereotypes, dude. Hi, D. So today's one of those weird days where it feels hot, it's not, but it feels cold, it's not. Very strange. So I don't have like the boots on and the gloves on, but I do have 2 jackets on. I have my hoodie, and then I have my my windbreaker with the bustle. One of these days I'll show you guys in the mirror if I haven't shown you before. It is the cutest thing in the world. It really has a bustle. Oh, I should have crossed the street that way. Oh well. This way at least we can walk by the we should walk through. Let's walk through the pyramid. What do you think? Here but driving and working. Okay. Laundry. So yeah, I think her and I did great last night when it came up to like politics. I think we should do it once a week on Altiva. That would be interesting. So, I mean, saying that's like what you're, you were down with. It's like, how did we not know that? So, I'd like to get her because I'm getting better about putting my super liberal ideas down, stuffing them down for a little while because you have to. So, I think we should. And did everybody like the thumbnail? The thumbnail was the kitty I got for Christmas from Cricket, and the Debbie Harry picture I got from the antique fair once. Of Debbie Harry with the Muppets. That's what I love about the antique fair. It's so weird. Oh, I think we're using heavy duty like hedge trimmers. That's what I hear out of my window every frickin' Friday. It's like, here, have a great start to your weekend. Actually, I don't think I heard them today. And of course, the girls have gotten used to it. And welcome to California. We have recycling, compost, and trash. And it's been that way for a while. Where's my bunny? Where's my bunny? Where'd the bunny go? That's not funny. They took the bunny. Oh, that is not cool. Son of a beast. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you one of the Transamerica guys?
Yes.
Where's the bunny?
So all the sculptures, or most of the sculptures, they got taken out. They want to put in a new art style, a new art exhibit.
But the bunny could have been a mascot.
So I'm not too sure. But yeah, so the gorilla is gone.
Oh my God.
The bunny is gone and the rhino is gone. And the little fish as well.
Of course.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure when they will come back out or if there will be a new art.
Do we still have Medusa's head? That's what we call it.
Yeah, so no, that also got taken
That's
out.
gone too. I thought that one had been here forever. It looked like it was old.
A little bit, yeah.
That's awful. Tell him we don't like it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
they have like a docent sort of walking around. So now I've got no bunny, no gorilla, no Medusa's head. I thought Medusa's head came with the garden. Actually, it looked old enough. And my burrow is gone. I thought the burrow was here forever too. Freaking art snobs. Either that or, you know, they overplayed the artist and he was like, screw you, I want it back. And yes, there are places in Oakland you can actually put those metal sculptures for like storage if you're the artist. So that is not funny. I haven't been here in so long because of this stupid winter depression stuff. It's like I walk through the garden and the garden is gone. Oh, it's supposed to like change the art, but I mean, the damn bunny could have been a freaking mascot. So, let's see. New art style, yep. Who owns that building? Oh God, he owns the pickle, the Gherkin in London. He owns a couple others. Let's see, can I do this? Will they let me? Or will I have to go the long way? It's like, screw it. What do you mean I'm not spending a lot of time at the org today? I just need to bother them. Okay, I can go up this way. I'll show you what he has. Oh, and a new exhibition of tall buildings by Lord Norman Foster and Foster and Partners. Closes April 30th. Oh, okay, so this is actually a installation too. I thought they were showing off his buildings that Norman Foster, or the people they are. So he just they just bought it like 5 years ago or something, and they redid the whole bottom because the whole bottom was just a straight up office building. Period. Because you know Transamerica built it, so I know I'm whispering. Transamerica built it, so it wasn't meant to be fun. It was meant to be bank building. So they hollowed out the bottom floor, made all of this visible. See? Isn't that pretty? And froofed it up. They're trying to make it like a WeWork, which is a rent, not necessarily for startups and stuff. I don't even know if we'll get another startup world or not. That's cardboard. But yeah, it's an exhibition of buildings. I thought he, or the people own them all. So, but yeah, he was well known. He was being sued by some fitness club that was Howard Rourke. Thank you. Oh, Michael Shiva. Yeah, Shivo. Hi, City. So yeah, it's all over the place, but this one was really neat. I've been in here a couple of times. I should come in here to like catch up on my daily Hobonichi because I finally put the tabs on them today. So let's see. And I'm walking funny today. Definitely gonna have to ask that stupid physical therapy. I wish I could turn it. This is the one thing I hate. I can't wait until you're allowed to turn your camera, because I would love to turn it just to go vertical to show you guys. Isn't it cool? It's like Legos 2.0. So, oh look, here's the gherkin. I keep calling it the pickle. Well, it's what we call them in the United States, pickles. So, don't you love that one? Try not to get in people's faces. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? I don't like it in a building, but I think it's great as a fancy lamp. I'm going to hell. So this is here until April 30th, I think it said. So it says an exoskeleton of something. I think something here isn't finished. Oh, and that is the lights from the ceiling going through it. So yeah, some of these have not been built, I think. If I remember right, I think there's a Dubai missing. 270 Park Avenue. Is that one of them weirdo? You know we have one here. one of them weirdo, it looks like a pencil standing up. It could be. You know how thin that is? We have one in San Francisco. I saw it yesterday coming across from the bridge. I always make fun of those things. It's like they're going to get blown over one of these days because Lord knows Millennial Tower. Yeah, we all know what's happening on that. Now it's supposedly sinking from the middle. They're not talking about it. That's New York. That's oh. That is before, and that is after. So I don't know what this guy is. This guy is Oceanwide Center. Oh, this is supposed to be what the penis is. That's what we call it. The Salesforce Tower. Because that's what it looks like, sorry. It's supposed to be the Transbay Terminal, blah, blah, blah. And it is a big bomb. So, one of these days there's an incline, like, elevator pod thing that takes you up to the second floor of the Transbay Terminal. And it looks like it's going to break at any minute. I'm sure it won't, but the only thing I hate about menopause is I'm getting scared too easy nowadays. The Commerzbank headquarters. It's a model. I don't know if there's a real one. I haven't been looking. So, yeah, see, isn't this fun? It's like, ooh. You want a huge Ferris. Well, who's got the biggest one now? Isn't it like, it's Dubai or it's someplace I won't go. That I know. And that's just because I'm a stupid American who doesn't speak anything but English, and I know better than to go mess with foreigners in their own damn countries. Is that a nice way to put it? What is this? This is really cute. I can scan for a digital exhibition guide. Century Tower in Tokyo. Now, did they build it? Build it, they will come. It's a lie. And there's this one. That one looks like that one. I think they have dupes. Oh, would this be Grand Central Station? Hearst Tower. So is Hearst Tower on Grand Central Station? I can't see. I've been to this city. Once I finally could get out of the hotel room, we didn't get to do a lot of things because we were the bright ones to go when it was freaking freezing. So, hi Gnome Roamer. Yes, we are putting you in a box and sending you out tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. And don't talk about what you did at Death Guild. We got to send a sticker with you of that. And if anybody wants to know, Death Guild's also famous for Burning Man, because they are the ones who had the geodesic domes that you fight in. That was originally Death Guild Burning Man, or Death Guild Thunderdome. So Thunderdome was started by my friend, and that's why I know so much about stupid Burning Man, is because I used to do fundraisers for them. That's where I learned to say, you know, shut up, give me your money, bitch. So it's like, I should take you guys around the museums more. What do you think about that? Do you guys want to roam museums? 1 if you do, 2 if you don't. Because I love museums. There'll be a second video coming soon. If you see things I didn't include, that is why. Okay. Shouldn't like it, but I really like mixed style buildings. 1. I love museums. Like I said, I spent half of my childhood and half of my teenage years until I was 16 in a museum, until my parents realized that grounding me wasn't worth it anymore. So, and since I was brought up not to lie to my parents when I got grounded, at least occasionally, okay. When I got grounded, I could go to the library or the museum instead of staying home. So, we had great museums here. It's freaking Bay Area. Oakland Museum's got a wonderful museum. Berkeley used to have a great museum, but it, of course, corroded like the rest of the, what is it called? The special kind of concrete base. They're tearing them down all over around here. And I used to go to libraries too, hang out in libraries. So, but yeah, and when I go hang out with the bio dad, he would have to work during the day, so he'd drop me off at the museum. They were used to me there. You just sit back, read a book. Back in the old days, you'd be surprised who didn't have a problem being a babysitter as long as you didn't bug them. If you appreciated what was going on and knew how to be quiet, they'd let you sit on a chair all freaking day. And they had like the chairs that you they make them in plastic now. Back then they were foam. And they were like almost like beds. And they used to just go, "Hi, Linda," and "Hi, guys," and just make sure it didn't go anywhere. That was the good thing about being a good kid. When you're a good kid, people are really nice to you. I wish we could tell children that. It's funny how frustrated they get when you don't lie to them. No. Especially me coming home going, "Oh, I'm late," because I had to be home by 4. It'd be like 4:15. "Oh, I'm sorry. There was this thing here," and blah, 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 blah. My mom looked at my dad, was like, "Okay, are you done?"
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm here for a month, so.
Oh, this looks like the inside of a boat. That's so weird. What is this? National Bank of Kuwait. Ah, now it wasn't made. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Oh, God, low emissions. We have a building, a federal building in San Francisco that is built completely on energy efficiency. It has everything that you're supposedly not even needed to have an air conditioner in it. And it's called the Nancy Pelosi building. And guess what? Orange Butt wants to do. He wants to sell it. Of course. Okay, time to get political. So that was in here for today. So yeah, I also don't have a fear of museums. So I'm the one who does walk around with the camera, talking into very lightly and roaming around saying hi to all the docents. People, I swear to God, people treat museums like people treat cops. It's funny. I've soured on modernist buildings. I like Victorian and brutalist, but that middle ground gets a little saggy. Victorians, I'm tired of them. South City, or City, San Francisco. Supposedly Alameda doesn't have any, but I would swear you $1 million my cousin has a Victorian. It might be on the cusp, but it looks like a straight up Victorian. And the way it's built too. They got it as a fixer-upper about 30 years ago, so, and it was like the whole family in the house. It was big enough. So, brutalist. I don't see brutalist buildings here. They don't do them. Maybe they're not earthquake safe. I hardly ever. If anybody knows of one, or Adam, if you know of one here, let me know, because I'd probably love it. So, but yeah, Edwardian, Victorian, Craftsman, the heavy-duty wood ones. I'm starting to like the Craftsmans now, I guess, since I don't have any kind of way of being near one anymore. I am starting to appreciate them more. And like I said, when my house was sold and they painted all over that beautiful redwood, I was just like, but that was my first realtor, and he took us for a ride. Luckily enough, at the time, you could take us for a ride and we wouldn't see it. So he got as much as he possibly could out of that house. So he didn't steal anything, but his boss didn't like me because he came into the house uninvited one day when I was cleaning it, and I'm like, "Can you leave?" And I made him leave. He didn't even bother introducing himself, and I'm just like, "Can you leave?" And afterwards, a realtor came in and said, "That's my boss." I said, "Well, can't he, like, introduce himself?" Didn't say anything after that. When we were leaving, his boss was just berating him like crazy. It was awesome. And then when I met my friend who was my realtor, she went, "Oh yeah, they're a bunch of jerks." It was awesome. They saw me drive by. That's also why I didn't make a big effort to get here real fast, is because I drove by them to park that far. So it was a busy day, so the doors were open and the windows were, clear. So I figured that they would at least close them. So I've kept them on the leash. People are staring at the Waymo for some reason. They've got you can hook up your Bluetooth to the Waymo. So that's what you were hearing was the music from the Waymo. Isn't that awesome? The pyramid is released. I didn't know that. It's a cult. You don't want to go in there. Empire Park Station is another one. Oh, I figured it would be a little bit more in your face. But that's not in your face to me. Hi, good vibes. I think I'll let you and Papa Cat fight that one out because he probably looked it up. But it could be me, like Alameda, because Alameda really says we don't have Victorians, and it's like, okay, then my cousin's house is not a Victorian. It could be one of those things. So it could be one of those. It depends on what you're reading, and it depends on the last person who updated Wikipedia. Who I support. I do support Wikipedia because I like the fact that it's the people's encyclopedia. That's the way you look at it. The people's encyclopedia. And if it gets too messed with, they knock it down for a while. They're like, no, nobody's allowed to play this right now. So Boston City Hall is brutal. Not brutal, brutalist. Not what goes on inside there. How it was made. So yeah, as you can tell, it's nice and springy around here. He came in for the coffee and snacks. Thank you for not staying. He did just go in for the coffee and the snacks. And I said, like, you're not staying. He said, yeah, cool. Got to get it where you can. Awesome. I wonder how many people they catch who just come in for literally the coffee and the snack and don't come back out. They obviously don't stop people. Or at least they don't stop men. Another misogynistic society. And the homeless guy gets a cigarette and doesn't bother me. My mistake, or was it? No, I don't think so. It was Boston. If Cubs was listening to me. No, it isn't. No, I love the one homeless guy who came in right when oh my God, look. I want a wink and a cuddle. Oh, he's gorgeous. Look at him. He's great. I don't have your head in. Can I pet your dog? Nope. Bye, baby. He was gorgeous. He so doesn't belong to that man. That man is just so full of himself. That puppy had like the smiliest face. Like, hi. Yeah, he's a doofus. I know. It's okay. I like him. I could just picture the dog saying. Oh, wow. Assert your smallness by peeling out from people crossing the street. So, which also means that spring is coming. We would all love to say spring is now, mofo. Maybe just a bad day. I hope so, because his dog was amazing. Usually they don't, a dog is the person. So the dog was just all smiles, big blue eyes and smiles. Like, hi, yes, I know. Hi. I got an inappropriate kiss from a politician in City Hall. Brutal indeed. Oh my God, Cricket. So you're trying to say that you were hot as a kid? Or as a teen, no, as a young man. No. What is a 20-something? As a 20-something. As of age. Who knows? Oh, yes, and I have something to unfortunately, because this is political, but not political, because it's the idiot from my city, him putting in his Twitter, I'm never going to call it X, I'm never going to do it, it's going to always be Twitter. He called someone a retard. What is up with this nitwit? What the hell is wrong with him? But then again, saw a town meeting in Georgia. They were not amused. We're getting somewhere, hopefully. Young adult. No, that doesn't sound right either, Ted Kennedy. Perfect floating head. No, young adult always means like 13 to 16, I thought. You know, the young adult section of the reading, or 12, you know, puberty, basically, is young adult. I'm saying politicians could be indiscriminate. Cricket says, Adam, ew. But it's the truth, at least you didn't wind up, no. Anyway. Even as I started saying that, I was thinking too soon. That was, what, 50 years ago now? There are some things that are just too soon. So, it's really pretty, and it's been washed away, and it's all clean. It's like, I'm going to want to come here in the weekend. So, okay, let me think. Too late. What? It's like, I've been contemplating a sign to like tie to the garbage can right there, because once I let it go, it won't be mine anymore. And so, actually no, it'll be mine if I'm standing next to it. The only time it will not be mine is if a police officer comes up. If a Scientology person comes up, I'll tell them not to touch my property, and then I'll put my purse on it or something. But I want to make a sign. I've been seeing all these signs lately because of all the protests, the 50-state protest again. And remember, on January 28th, don't shop, don't buy anything, period. I was around 25, not a kid. Yeah, that's what I was saying, 20-somethings. That's not an adult at all. What, 25? No, wait. Right, but that's what they call it, because there's a whole book section called Young Adult, and it's for puberty. You know, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I know you know that book. We all knew that book. So, that whole thing. Even Stephen King did the thing with the boys. That was a young adult. The vampires in Santa Cruz, which some of my friends were going to UC Santa Cruz at the time. It was just like, it was sort of fun, but not really, because they were goths. Salem's Lot. No, not Salem's Lot. Oh, well, there was the clown, and then there was the dog, right? I tore through those, like, romance novels, so I really didn't pay attention. The only one I really liked was The Shining. So if I liked an author, I would read the books. And the only time I got off of John Irving is when he went religious for a while. William Bolger. Judy Blume, a wonderful author for teens and preteens. Yes, and she is practically banned now. So I'm sorry, but I learned a lot from her. And I don't mean sex. I'll name names. David Scondras, he was a perv. Aren't they all? Isn't it always? I mean, it really is. The ones who scream about the gays are the ones who probably have tendencies. These are people who cannot believe in bisexuality. So, and all of it's going to hell. So that's, you know, it's like, but they've been married and they have children. It's like, yeah, you know what? You can be bisexual. Sorry. Have a nice day. So Anne Rice went religious too. Yeah, but she got weird religious because she sort of started coming back. It was when her husband died and she went full Catholic. She almost went like Franciscan Catholic. It was so weird. I'm scandalous. Oh God, yes. And then I saw Facebook boy. Oh my God, he's having like a happy little Twitter war with Kanye's ex, not the new one, the former one, and he's growing his hair out. He just turned 40. Major midlife crisis. He grew his hair out a little bit more. He's wearing like t-shirts, gold chains. There's one of him like leg pressing, like a lot of, showing that, and it's like, oh my God, he's trying to be cool. So much for his wife. I'm sure his wife's not amused. She's like a real like doctor, and they have 3 kids. So, and you can tell he's having a midlife crisis. He was the first openly gay official in Boston. You're perv? That's not good. They don't need to be pervs. Well, yeah, I make it convoluted so I don't get found. But yeah, no, I saw this thing on him yesterday, and somebody was making fun of him because he's let his hair grow like an inch or 2 more so you can see the curls. It looks like he's trying to be like a 20-something. And 40 is an awfully young age for a midlife crisis, if you ask me. But it's straight out of Menlo, I swear. I mean, just the t-shirts and one of the gold chains is thicker than normal, and it has a prayer at the end of it. And it's like, what? Okay. What prayer does it have on it? Is it Christian? Or is it Jewish? So, and also, I think his wife's family has been here longer than his family has. So she's Chinese, but I think her family comes from like the 1800s. So she's actually, someone with a hideous word for it, but a pedigree in the United States. So it's like, he would get deported faster than she would. Yeah. You want to go back that far. His kids are his, what is it? The born in the United States thing. But when the world gets better, we're going to deport the other one. We have to. We have to get that bozo out of here. And since constituents are screaming at their congressman because Orange guy put out the King thing, and you got people like spouting religious, and they're thinking, Herod. There you go. Even I know about that, dudes. So I'm just like, go for it. Dee said you're really on a roll today. Which one? French bread, cinnamon roll. So no, that's so funny. That was a tech guy that was here because he saw the coffee and donut and had to go in to go get some coffee. And it wasn't a donut; it was a snack. So, I wonder if I've got to look at the shares the next time they put them up, because it looks like they might have like weighted them or something. We'll see. I haven't seen them blow by today. You mean they've managed to listen to me once? Interesting. Yeah. The other day I saw Adam on a bagel. He was lovely locks. He has lovely locks. Oh my God. Here we go. It's Friday. Can't you tell? Everybody should go. Papa Cat is DJing tonight, so I'll be alone. So I'll be able to start like real things that I should be doing. This morning I've gotten really good at taking a really fast shower. But I've also proven that if I don't have moisturizer on, I'm cold. So I started putting like tabs on my day planner. So I've got one of those. It's not fancy. It's just Japanese day planners that I should be using for notes and notes for here, and the bigger one are notes for home. See, isn't it cute? There, it's my Hobonichi. That's what it's called. So it's a 365 day. So I was putting my little tabs on it. See the tabs inside? I was putting my tabs on it because it's easier that way. And it's almost March and I haven't touched it since like the middle of January. Not good. And it's got 3 different sections. It's like the big section is supposed to be a scheduler, but it's more like for a diary. And then it has a day-by-day long one, and then it has a month like homework. And so I want to start using it more. And believe it or not, who was it? What's his name? I can't remember his name. The guy who was also a billionaire, who was on the liberal side, who always made fun of everybody. Is he another Mark or something? Mark Cuban? Is that his name? I was reading something that he wrote yesterday, and it was a pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but don't do it until you're ready sort of thing. So it wasn't like the other people who tell them that kids should be working. One of the guys is like, I was a paper boy when I was a kid, and was like, yeah, you could be a paper boy when you were a kid, bozo. So yeah, Cuban. He drives me crazy half the time. The other half the time, I think he's got something to say. So, because he is a bro. And I'm glad he's sort of on our side. But I have my moments where it's just like, oh, shut up, man. Shut up. But yesterday got to me. It's like perfect timing. So I'm trying to schedule my world for real. I always say this every year or two. It's like one of those, maybe it's my Lunar New Year thing. Because I used to schedule my world when I was a teenager. I had to, but I had like little Hallmark calendars, and they were filled to the brim. I need to scan them. I still have them. My mother didn't throw them away. And so I was very scheduled until I was about 16, I think. No. I missed a year in between there. I think last time I was really scheduled was when I was 18. And then from then on, I was trying to figure out 1001 Waves, did the day planners, sort of, had the Palm Pilot, and then I had these guys with other ones, the wellness ones. I've got half done product thingies all over the place. And it's the big question of, do I just cut out the pages that I didn't use and use them as too much thinking today? You know, just writing pages. Have a good weekend. It was mine. He was my tour director. He's the one that says, don't go in, you'll never come back. He makes me happy. Oh. Hi, Foggy Crew. Just popping in for a few. Hi, Marilee. Yes, I'm trying to get good at that too. Who did I pop in? I think it was Pup Groomer. I want to pop in when they're live. Everybody needs to do this. You want to go in and give them a thumbs up, even if they're not live, if you're cruising around, because that'll get us more like cohesiveness. We're not necessarily a real group that we have a name, but we can have a cohesiveness as a bunch of people. I was sort of ruminating what Eric Rader said the other day, and was like, yeah, you know, let's stop being so wussy and do something. I had when I was coming here on the bridge, we had a CHP guy doing a swerve. He was doing a traffic block, and I was getting excited because usually if they're doing, what they do is they weave across all 4 lanes and then go back and forth, like this. And I was excited because it was like, oh, that means they're on the bridge and they're not getting off the bridge. No, I have no clue what it was for. It stopped. I was bummed. We got really slow there for a minute though. It would have been really neat because I just would have gotten out of the car and then just brought up and been streaming from the bridge. Hi guys, I'm from the bridge. I need to figure out how to do a windbreak because the bridge is going to be windy. Maybe I should bring one of my mics just in case. That way I can put it like in my jacket and talk through my jacket. Because yes, my one thing I'm hoping for now in the next week or two is that they shut down the bridge. I just don't think there's anybody here anymore on Fridays. It's pretty empty around here. So I have a feeling people are still not working from home on Fridays. I thought Salesforce was supposed to have everybody in, but they probably didn't like it and decided to send everybody back home again, on Fridays at least. We just had an earthquake about an hour ago, 5.1. No injuries or damage reported. Where are you at, Marilee? 5.1. That's like a earthquake. Anything below 5, it's like, oh, that's just an earthquake. So good. No damage or injuries. That's good. Off work now to drive home. So I can't yell anything about deer in front of you or stuff. Hello, Dusty. Are you guys doing your thing tonight? I mean, I saw Farrell Cheryl's answering the phone while she was cleaning the ship, or was it the spaceship? I love those things. Those are so cool. I love those things. Vancouver had a 5.1. I wonder if my friend's in Vancouver. His girlfriend's in Vancouver. He's always there. So, no, that's a contractor next to me. He just has this thing up. So, no, they have a neat truck. They're called Glam Roofing, and look at the color of that truck. Are you guys doing the roofing here? Oh, okay. So, yeah, isn't that cool? I love that color. It's like with salmon. Is that the real salmon color? Remember, I'm colorblind. It's probably bright pink, right? So, no, I'm glad you guys are all okay up there. That sucks. Hate earthquakes. They're annoying. Especially, I think Papa Cat finally felt one last year. He had never felt one here. And he was driving during 89, and you didn't feel it if you were driving. My brother was too. He thought it was a train. He was in traffic. He was slightly freaked out because he was on the train tracks. And it was like, no, that was an earthquake, bozo. You'd be surprised how your family freaks out when they realize, oh my God, not everybody is near me. That's why the phones didn't work for an hour. Is that? No, that's not him. He's way too blonde to be one of these guys. So, yeah, no, Q was talking about how he taught himself programming and taught himself technology. And I was like, my brother taught himself Unix. He did. Back in the day. So it's like, it's possible. And I want to exercise this stupid brain anyway. It seems to do good when I'm on a roll. It's when my brain burps. Not our first radio. I'm sure that's good though, because if it was your first radio, then I'd be scared. Because it's like, you know, Oklahoma has them because of the natural gas crap they do, basically hollowing it out or something like that. So I remember. What time are you going on tonight, Dusty? You can tell the crowd. And who's going? Usually they go to Clearwater. Okay. Usually they go to Clearwater and hang out at the big place there. This is what I like about mine. It's like, I was going to complain about people like doing their live feeds over me, but it's like, no, they don't notice I'm here. That's fine. That's good with me. I'm like, don't attract attention more than you're doing by standing here and everybody around you. Some kind of rock. Actually, it sounds like war. Anyway. Cheryl is putting her shoes on. We had one here locally. We didn't have shaking, but a low frequency rumble. You're the one in the middle of nowhere, right? It is the desert, if you're that one. It's hard to remember. Oh my God. Hold on. See, now my mods are even bothering me, telling me when are we getting off. Okay, yes. Yes, especially. I guess he'll be on when I'm done. Eric Rader. So, since he is now my, now one of my advisors, like Aaron is. So, it's like, no leaders, but good advisors, like Natalie is. Like Scooter Mom. So, everyone, I'm going live around 8:30. Okay, cool. 8:30 Eastern. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm always gonna love Cheryl. Like I said, she just reminds me of my aunt and my cousins. So let's see. Oh, actually, the refinish they done on the doors is starting to look pretty. I bet you it's sticky as all hell though, because you're not supposed to do it in humid weather. And they cleaned the wrought iron up there, which is a good thing. They didn't clean it down here though. Probably didn't finish in time, and they wanted him to like fix it because the door kicks are ugly too. Like that part of the doors are ugly, so he didn't finish. Probably blame it on me. So I want more dogs. I told him I'm getting a dog. He has no choice. So maybe if he sees me unpacking the house and putting everything away and getting rid of everything, they'll finally believe me. We're getting a kitten. I know. Can't stop that one. When you have kittens all over your body when your chiropractor is adjusting you. Oh, actually, they won't be. Because she has the cattery now. I didn't even think about that. Ah. So maybe I won't. You're right. I have a dream. Let's see. I am behind on my... Oh, it's because I'm doing that again. Nope. It has my top... I don't have it defaulting to my all commentators. I have it defaulting to the top commentators, and I forget. When I look at the camera, and it has something different. Southeast Tulare County by the Redwoods. Okay, yeah, right, okay. Aaron, Cheryl, yeah. Clark, it felt like something hit the house. Ooh, yeah, you felt Mount St. Helens, didn't you? Okay, bye, Marilee. Have fun. Mount St. Helens. My grandmother sent us ash because they lived in Portland. And luckily enough, by the time it got down here from there, we were told not to open those cans because the little bitty crystal will get in your lungs and kill you. So we had Folgers coffee cans full of ash in the basement until I cleaned out the house 3 years ago. So, you know, that's the way it is. So we should walk up. Let's see. Do at least one walk. Nothing special going on. Somebody said that Natalie had me on for a second with Aaron or with Cairo. I didn't get to see it. I got dressed before I was done with her. So I usually, the mornings and now nights will be for Scientology, but the middle of the day is usually for politics. So, let's see. Man, look, it's sunny. Isn't that weird? So, gotta do the usual drive-by. Hello. Ooh, I gotta get it. My privacy screen is not matte. I forgot about that. I got it when it stopped being sunny all the time. Unfortunately, that's how I can see people behind me. So I'm going to figure something out. Because the sun just bounces right off of it when it's in the sun. So that's going to be annoying. Doodle is here. Barber Doodle is here, but I don't see him. His blanket's out in his water. So, yeah, I've gotten to the point where I'm so used to like being blown around that I usually don't mess with my hair unless I'm like going to be in a mirror. That's why I'm like, I'm adjusting my hair. Okay, see, this didn't weather well. I wonder, this film was put in last year, and it wasn't that ugly opaque. So, it didn't weather well. They need to replace it. It looks old and gross. So, and they got, I don't know, it makes me wonder if somebody stole it, the floor mat, because it was out for months. I'm sure they took it in every day. Probably the one day they didn't take it in, it got stolen. So let's see, what can we see in the nothing? There's something, but I can't see it. Okay. It has a name on it, but I can't find it now that I turned my head. Oh well. So yeah, nothing major. Little snake camera. No. See, if I was only a foot taller, I wonder if Pop Cat can look above that. Because see, I'm like this short, and he's a foot taller than me, so barely, maybe, tippy toes. I think about bringing a stool. That was more than a second. Yay! It was great. Go, Natalie. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you for showing me the guy who won't leave me alone. Yeah, he's obsessed with me. Oh my God. Now, if I was a cougar, I'd laugh. Anyway. Boy needs to I hate facial hair. I'm sorry, but I do. I always have, and my first husband even had it. But I had known him for 6 years before I married him, so. Yeah, so it's like this whole beard thing that's been going around, and the mustache, and what's it, sideburns and all that crap. It's like, ugh. I've been patiently waiting for it to go away. I just don't like it. All I think of is, I hope that thing is clean. I hope you clean it every day. And don't even think it, Cricket. I know it's up your mind. Buttercup 49. Hey all, just popping in for a bit. Welcome. Welcome to, I don't know what today is, Friday. Losing my mind and hope everybody comes with me. So yeah, see the sun hit and I can barely see what I'm like taking a picture of now. So that's what I'm going to have to figure out. What's more important is seeing in front of me or seeing what's behind me, because with this screen, it's a privacy screen. With this screen, I can see the people who are walking up to me. I missed it. I missed a dog butt, but what is it? What is it? Where's Marilyn when we need her? Foofy, Husky. What did I thought I like used my brain a lot last night. What did I use it this morning? You know, I feel like I have to like, you know, warm it up and stuff. A Pomsky, that's what it is. I would love a Pomsky. Talk about a dog that has all of my traits. That would be a Pomsky. I don't know if my husband can put up with both of us. He thinks I'm amusing. That's why he keeps me around. You heard how loud I just did that, Cricket. Nobody's looking at me good. You are wrong. And you're not supposed to say that anymore. That's why I spelled it the other day. At least I'm not talking about tribute bands. Oh! Sorry, sometimes me and the look what I want, but I want it used, and I want it in perfectly running condition, and I want it for $120,000. I have a dream. Occasionally the mods will say something very funny that I'll have to drag around for a couple of days. They are wonderfully smart, well-read, great little monsters, and I love them, but sometimes I just gotta grind things into the ground. Yeah, see, I can see totally behind me with this and see who's watching me. There's some guy behind me looking at me. So it's like, so I wonder. I think he's my view of the streets. Yep. Yep, I know. Maybe not. Maybe he just pretends to be. Maybe grunge is coming back. Yeah, he's fine. Oh, how weird. Please tell me grunge isn't coming back, people. That's so funny too. There was a guy in a green sweater just going like straight for him when he walked in, and he just came right back out with a donut. I love it. Oh, velvet dog and car. That was awesome. And he was like, it's a donut. Let's see how long they keep that up before they're like, I'm tired of stupid charity stuff. Stats are down. We need more likes, people. Oh, yes, please give me likes. One of these days, I think the other day I hit 33. And this is like one of the dilemmas I'm going through. It's like, I like my people, and the ones who pop in once in a while, I consider my people because they pop in once in a while. But I'm supposed to want to like attract more people. How? Because yeah, I'm pretty like closed in when I talk to you guys. You know what I mean? I don't know. If we could get, how about this one? Oh, hi, Bob. See? If we could just convince them to like jump in and say something goofy, then, you know, they could be part of the playpen. I just sort of feel like I'm not very welcoming, and I'm sure my channel doesn't get really discussed. So it's like, I'll climb. I've got 7 years left? So I'll climb, but it's, I just feel like we should all do more for all of them, sort of thing. That's why I said Eric made me like think about it, and it's like you need to go through the ones that are sort of in all of our networks and make sure that there isn't any major difference in my thoughts, and then subscribe to them. So I'm gonna kick you, Dusty. You know, when you get here, I'm gonna abuse the hell out of you, and I mean it. Are we looking for Waldo? Yes, we have Waldo. He's around here somewhere. Been lurking. Okay. No, because I'm going to teach that man never to talk about them again around me. Dusty has this thing about talking about the Grateful Dead, and I hate the Grateful Dead more than I hate the Raiders. Or the A's. Well, it's a baseball fiend. Probably will be again this year. Which will be funny if we're at a game and I'm just like, I'm bored. Oh, I need that. I need it. My parents kept me quiet during games by having me score them. So I scored years and years and years a game, considering my parents were season ticket holders. Weekend season ticket holders. I don't think you can do that anymore. And I was one of them. Oh, it's 59. Damn, Cricket. Let me hit my one first. Oh, I did. Okay, fine. You win. Go room raid, Eric Raider. And get your dose of what we should be advised of. I'm going home and working on some things and seeing if I can start getting my world really organized, not just the half-ass organized I have now. So hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the membership button, and then if you have anything left over, give to the people who are in disaster areas now, because we all know someone else ain't doing it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.